organize. I never knew that the town council owned a microphone. It's probably for those oh-so-important citizens' assemblies, to which I'm never invited for some reason. All that's missing is the headphones.
Next, please! Next, please!
If the citizens of Kuvak fear for their lives, they can call for help here. This thing ruined many good escape plans. Hello, Dr. Gizmo.
Yes, what is it?
I want to report an emergency.
An emergency? What is it?
I have this unusual pain.
You should rest. So get...
Fire!
Impossible. My fire protect...
You have built-in...
Yes,
That was my life. I got a I think I
remember. Incredible.
No emergency. My bad.
If you say so.
I'll be back.
Wonderful. I can't wait to see you again.
I'll only need my perfect looks and my flawless manners. But I'll keep that in mind as part of Plan B.
Contact Cletus.
Nice parrot.
Yes, we use it to detect danger.
Oh, what do you do when that happens? I see. Your parrot doesn't seem to be feeling so well.
Holy cow! He's completely knocked out. How are we supposed to detect dangerous fumes now?
It's always the same. The warning light is the first thing to break.
You can take the bird if you want to. He's useless to me like that.
If the citizens of Kuvak... This thing... No reason to be alarmed. I've got everything under control. Well, that's it for the fresh water reserve, I guess. At least it was for a good cause. Well, that's it for at least a... I've got to go.
But here... What do you got there? Isn't it enough for you to scatter your crap all over my house? Do you really have to lug it into my store, too?
Actually, I wanted to give you a little treat.
You could do that by dropping dead.
Look what I brought you.
Another dead bird?
It's not dead. It's just resting.
That's what you said about the pigeon.
They call it cryogenic sleep. It was a time travel experiment.
In my refrigerator?
Well, where else would it be cold enough? There's not much room in your heart, after all.
No more dead animals.
All right. I'll go and wake him up.
You do that somewhere else.
Wakey, wakey. See how that works? Dozer. Hey, Tony, I have a present for you.
Hello, hello. Didn't I say you're not to bring animals into my store?
Yeah, but I thought that only concerned rats and insects.
And?
Yeah, and water buffaloes. But this parrot is completely different. He's smart, clean, doesn't break stuff, and he doesn't even have lice.
Wow. So he's the exact opposite of you.
Oh, that's very funny, Tony. I just thought you could use someone who listens to you, so you can chew someone else's ear off for a change.
Well, at least I won't be talking to a brick wall.
Very funny, Tony.
I like him.
Yeah, there's no surprise there. He sounds like your mother. And there's a certain resemblance, too.
Get out. Get out! Ugh. I should have listened to my mother. Be careful with this guy, Tony. He's an egotistical maniac.
Egotistical maniac?
Just you wait till you see him in action. Just the other week, he filled the cemetery's lawnmower with Cool Whip.
Maniac, maniac.
Poor bird. It won't be long before he starts pining for toxic mine fumes again. Whew, she looks mad.
And then Rufus greased the bees with fat for deep frying just so he could... Wait a second. Here he is again. Let's talk later, okay? I don't want him to hang around here without supervision.
Poor Tony.
Hi, Rufus. Thanks again for the bird.
Rufus is no good, Nick.
Such a smart animal.
I've got to go.
But here you... What are you doing?
I better take him back. You're a bad influence on him.
You do that. I already have a sore throat. Repeating myself all over again makes me quite depressed.
Those are all lies, you hear?
Rufus stole Hennick's bird.
Cheap lies.
Inspector Gizmo speaking. You have an emergency to report?
Rufus has stolen the screws off the children's merry-go-round.
Rufus! I should have thought as much. What else do you know?
Rufus has caused a nuclear meltdown. Rufus has stolen the antennae of Miss Single's tractor.
A little slower, please. I can't follow you. Could you repeat that, please?
I don't know if this was such a good idea.
Could you repeat that, please?
Oh, well, it'll be all right. At least the line is busy now. The operator will be overjoyed.
What else do you know?
Rufus breeds grasshoppers in the wheat silo.
If the citizens of Kuvak, this thing...
What else do you know?
Rufus has poured cod liver grease into the water supply.
What else do you know?
Rufus has stolen the screws off the children's merry-go-round.
Next, please! Next, please!
There, back to normal speed. It should shift back a gear.
Rufus has stolen the screws off the children's merry-go-round. Rufus has stolen the antenna off Miss Single's
Next,
Started
tractor.
to get out of the sweat.
Rufus breeds grasshoppers in the wheat
Hey,
silo.
Yoo-hoo, hello.
Rufus abused the harvester to steal
Oh, it's
flowers
you
from the
again.
town
Make it
hall.
snappy, I'm busy.
Rufus is no good.
Please!
Where can I make my call from?
Is it
Rufus has stolen
No,
the screws
long
off the
distance.
children's merry-go-round.
Good luck with that.
Rufus
Besides
has
this
stolen
device,
the
there's only
antenna
one
off
reserved
Miss
in the
Single's
vault of the
tractor.
post office.
Okay,
Rufus
I'll
breeds
use the
grasshoppers
backup
in the
system
wheat
then.
You want to break into the vault?
Rufus
I'm
abused
beginning
the
to believe
harvester
you're
to steal
suffering
flowers
what do you
from the
mean,
town
sir?
hall.
All right, everything.
That's more like it.
Rufus is no good.
Please!
Rufus has stolen
Can I
the
have the
screws off the
headphones
children's
back?
merry-go-round.
I need those for work.
Rufus has
So
stolen the
don't get
antenna
my
off Miss
nerves.
Single's tractor. Rufus breeds grasshoppers in the
What was
wheat
that about
silo.
the pigeons?
You mean the fact that they
Rufus
take their
abused the
bearings from the
harvester
to
planet's
steal
magnetic
tiles
field?
from the
Is that
town
not
hall roof.
fascinating?
You're right. That is to say,
Please.
it
No
is
good,
not
Nick.
fascinating.
Rufus
Where are we
has
going
stolen
now?
the
You do
screws
that.
off the
You shouldn't be
children's
here anymore.
merry-go-round.
I totally
Rufus
agree.
has stolen the
Please.
antenna off Miss Single's tractor.
Next,
breeds
please!
I'd rather not disturb him. He looks so happy. All that's missing... All that's missing is the head.
Next, please! Next, please! Next, please! Next, please! Next, please!
I bet their message makes more sense than anything Lothar
please!
typed. The operator will thank you.
Next, please! Next, please! Next, please! Next! Next, please!
Rufus abused the harvester to steal tiles from the town hall roof.
Please let this substance be hair gel.
Rufus is no good. Nick.
Please!
His nerves are worn to a
Rufus
frazzle.
has stolen the screws off the children's merry-go-round.
His nerves are...
Rufus has stolen the
His nerves
antenna
are-
off Miss
Please.
Single's tractor. Rufus breeds grasshoppers in the wheat
Please.
silo.
Next, please!
Ready to go. Hello? Is anyone there? Hello? Cletus?
Junk slide hazard in the northern quadrant caused by a flock of stampeding.
Cletus! Come on!
Your love is the most wonderful gift.
Cletus? Cletus! Rufus is the most wonderful gift. They call him Rufus. Rufus!
Searching for my fiancée. Calling all inhabitants of Deponia.
Hey, wait a second.
Name is Cletus. I am searching for my fiancée. Possibly she is...
Cletus? Cletus! Is that you? This is Rufus. Can you hear me?
Hello, Rufus? Are you on Deponia?
Of course I'm on Deponia. And where are you? On the Organon Cruiser? Or Elysium?
That's none of your business.
I found your fiancée.
Are you sure?
Of course I'm sure.
Tall? Long hair?
Brain implant fell from a passing Organon Cruiser. She asked about you. Believe me, she's your fiancée.
What's your price?
First, I need some answers.
Answers? Depends on what you want to know.
Are you really from Elysium?
Of course I am, but I don't get why you should care where I come from.
What was your fiancé doing on board an Organon cruiser?
That's none of your business.
But isn't it a bit strange that a woman from Elysium was...
Don't worry about things that go far over your head. Let's get down to business.
Has your fiancé always been a bit odd?
What? What are you talking about?
Nothing. Forget it. Nothing. Forget it. Okay. Let's assume for a second that your fiancé is suffering from a kind of, concussion.
A concussion?
Yeah, but purely hypothetical assumption.
Then you shouldn't waste time and get her to me. You'll be very sorry if you've hurt her. I need her brain to be fully functional.
You really love her, don't you? Are the Organons planning something?
Why do you want to know that? Listen, never get involved in matters of the higher spheres. You'll never understand what's happening up there above your head, let alone influence any of that. Don't even bother to try.
And you two are really engaged?
Why are you asking me that?
Nothing. Forget it. Oh, just, chewing the fat. What's it like on Elysium?
Well, it's not as dirty and uncivilized as down here, and the people are less annoying, too.
Brilliant! Sounds like the perfect place for me. Does your fiancé have a sister by any chance?
What are you talking about?
Oh, it's just a just a thought.
You should spend less time thinking. Seems like your head isn't up to the task.
No further questions.
Very good. Maybe we can go back to the matter at hand.
Of course. Where were we?
You wanted to make demands. What do you want in return for my fiancé?
I want you to take me with you to Elysium.
Impossible!
Well, that's my price. Either I can come along to Elysium, or...
Listen, I can't take you to Elysium. There must be something else you need.
Nope. I want a passage to Elysium or nothing at all.
Well, then you'll get nothing at all.
Well, if that's what you want, you can go ahead and cancel your wedding.
Wait a minute. Maybe there's a way.
I knew it.
Bring gold to me. We'll meet at the lower Ascension Station at the shore of the Rust-Red Sea tomorrow night. I'll be waiting on top of the platform. Do you think you can make it there?
Tomorrow night? Well, I don't know. If,
I thought you wanted to get to Elysium. What didn't you find gold after all?
Well, I did. I did.
Well, then we have a deal. I'll meet you after sunset. Cletus, over and out.
Just, wait a second. Cletus? Okay, Upper Ascension Station. Down on the... up on the Lower Ascension Station. Up on top of the platform. Ha! Easy as pie for a guy like me. Elysium, I'm coming! There's a message from the mayor of Buzo West. Huh? Either a cat was... This technology... Goal! I have to talk to her. But where is Goal? What the... Hey! What are you doing? Gizmo!
Look at you! Finally, I brought you to justice.
What is that supposed to mean? It's me, Rufus.
I know. And believe me, it was not easy to solve this case.
The case of your missing IQ?
No, I'm talking about a series of crimes that have been committed this very morning. Ever since that girl appeared, our community has been in turmoil. Arson, sabotage, disrespectful behavior toward the authorities.
You don't have any proof of any of that, you stupid idiot.
Theft.
I'm innocent. Yeah, okay, let me rephrase that. If I am guilty of any crime at all, then that crime is love. Everything I did for goal. Where is she, by the way? Has she gained full consciousness yet?
No, but she needed more room. She's with Mr. Wenzel.
What? That treacherous toad? That's unfair. I found the Elysian. Me! It was me!
Who found the Elysian?
Wenzel found the Elysian. It was Wenzel. None other than him.
Excuse me, but who are you?
My name is Argus. Bailiff Argus. Organon Prime Administration.
Ooh, the prime authority in my office. And I forgot to brush my teeth. How can I be of help, bailiff?
I heard you have an Elysian woman in custody.
These are community matters.
Is that so? Interesting. What if an Organon search party was to reduce your community to rubble? Would that be community matters as well?
Don't let him threaten you, Gizmo.
The girl is with Mr. Wenzel.
Gizmo, no!
You'll find his house below the water tank, right next to the town gate.
Thank you, Inspector. You just saved your community a lot of suffering.
Yeah, really. Well done.
Shut up.
As long as he's... Luckily, there's arson all the time. Oh, crap. As long as he's in police mode, I'm not going to be able to get out of here. Luckily, there's arson all the time in this jerkwater town. Oh, crap. I'm in here. No great in the world can hold me back. There. It moved while you were blinking. Hey, hello there.
What is it now?
Let me out!
Let you out? Huh, why in the world would I do that?
I have to save gold from the Organon.
Didn't you do enough damage for one day? You heard the man, didn't you?
I'm innocent!
Well, not in my eyes. All clues we found point to you, Rufus.
The conditions in this cell are unacceptable.
Are they really? So, you think you deserve better?
I do. I neither belong in this cell, nor on this junkyard of a planet.
Right. You think you belong to Elysium.
I know I do.
Why do you think they'd let someone like you into Elysium? A thief? A good-for-nothing drifter? A troublemaker?
When I get a chance, I seize it. I determine my own fate.
The only thing I see you seizing is other people's property, which then gets destroyed or incinerated in the process.
Well, you can't paint a house without spilling some paint, and if it's highly flammable paint, then in the end, everything goes up in flames. I mean, that's life. I promise to better myself.
The irredeemable Rufus. Don't make me laugh.
You're right. I'm pretty much perfect already. Time is running out.
Already? Well then, brace yourself. I can tell you it's the third week in here that drives people insane.
What? How long do I have to stay in here?
Well, at least until the court case. But considering the list of your crimes...
That's impossible. I have to save gold.
Well, you should have thought about that before you disrespected the law.
Well, that wasn't disrespect. It was more like a spoonful of neglect. My doctor says my attention deficit syndrome might strike any time. Where was I? I need to pee.
Please try to keep it in. I cleaned the floor just the other day.
I give up.
Good.
For now. You're nothing but a traitor, henchman of the Dark Exchequer.
Keep quiet. I'm not a big supporter of the Organon. I only have the safety of our community in mind.
Fire!
Nice try, boy. But my fire detectors would tell me if there was a pot.
I'm hungry.
Food will be served after sundown. Gnat's piss and cactus bread. You'll have to wait till then.
Medical emergency!
It can't be that serious if you're still making a fuss like that. And now be quiet, you phony malingerer.
Let me out!
Let you out? Huh, why in the world would I do that?
I give up. For now. Let me out!
Let you... Huh, what?
I give...
Good.
For now. Nothing!
So why don't you just be quiet?
If I weld it shut, I'll never be able to open it again. No great... There, while you...
What? What was that sound? How the... Emergency! Fire control mode activated. Firefighter Gizmo at your service. What happened? Where's the fire?
Oh, Mr. Firefighter, my poor kitty climbed up the tree and she's afraid to come down.
Don't worry, madam. I'm a professional. Come, kitty, kitty, kitty.
Genius prevails. Wenzel,
Rufus! What are you doing here?
what am I doing here? Ha! You know very well what I'm doing here. Where is she?
Rufus, please, let me explain.
No, you spineless traitor.
It's not what you think.
We'll see about that. Tony? You?
What are you doing here?
Me? I don't know.
Finally at a loss for words? I don't believe it. But I don't care what you think. There is an easy explanation for all this.
What? No! I don't even want to know. I don't even remember asking. Keep your gross secrets to yourselves. I just want to know where Goal is.
Who's Goal?
Oh, so your little lover boy here didn't tell you about his other conquest.
Conquest? Wenzel, what is he talking about? Why are you dressed like that?
Well, I thought,
And who the heck is Goal?
no one, really. I mean, she's not even working properly.
What the...
Where is she, Wenzel?
I put her in the basement.
in the basement?
Well, I see that you two have a lot to talk about. Have fun. Oh, my eyes!
Don't pretend. There's nothing in here you haven't already seen.
Yeah, true, but some things I like to repress. You used to have better taste in men, you know that? I mean, Wenzel.
I'm just taking a shower, for crying out loud. What the heck is going on here anyway?
Let your new lover explain that to you. And put some clothes on next time someone comes to visit.
Why, that's...
You used to have, I mean,
I'm just... What the...
let your... And
Why, that...
I'm not looking at this misery any longer. I have to save Goal. You simply locked Goal in the basement?
Well, Tony had asked if she could come round to try my water. I didn't want to have another woman lying around unconscious in the living room. It would have somehow spoiled the atmosphere.
Wow, I didn't know you were such a romantic. You...
Well, I didn't want... It would have
Wow. Goal!
Wardrobe too small. Just too small.
Yeah, I know. Don't worry. I'll get you out of here.
Open up! Organ on!
But you're already inside.
No excuses! The strong suspicion arose that you are harboring a member of the Resistance on the run.
Rufus, what kind of mess is he in now?
So, you admit your crime?
He hasn't been harboring anyone. He just burst in.
Go ahead. He's down in the cellar.
Uh-oh. I have to think fast. Well, that'd take too long. Never! My inventory and Tony... No, I need something more hefty. What?
Oh! Imminent blast!
Now as it is written, our hero was smitten and rescued the maiden from impending doom. On a horse made of steel, evil guys on his heels, he rode with a girl into dawn's early gloom. She awoke by his kiss, well at least more or less, and the whole part concerning the uppercut scare can be pinned at least to some extent on her damaged brain implant. Anyway, in a big picture, who's gonna care? Huzzah, who's gonna care?
Oh, what a pain in the... Ooh, you really could make yourself a bit lighter, you know?
Araba, floppa bubba.
Yeah, you don't say. From bad to worse. Where are we anyway? Hey, that's the old junk mine rail system. Back in the day, it was used to transport heavy loads to the lower ascension station. Oh, sorry, babe. Don't take it personally. Now, I just need to find some kind of rail car and a way to get Goal on it. Let's go! Well, she seems to have coped okay. I probably shouldn't have parked her under a beehive when I took a break, though. Well, she seems to have This time, I'll get a more worthy vehicle for us. One from which you don't always tumble off. This time, one from which... You're not supposed to put things on the rear shelf if you're planning to break. You're not supposed to if you're planning to break. That thing loads junk into the mine lorry when it's here. Tetanus-inducing rust and unsecured power cables as far as the eye can see. Oh, time I got out of here. No matter what awaits me behind it, I'm prepared. No matter what awaits me... Ah! Oof. Oh, that was quite a drop. Luckily, I fell onto the backbone of some poor sucker whose fall wasn't as lucky as mine. Ah, looky here. Seems like the bridge collapsed. Doesn't matter, though. It isn't the first bridge that I've torn down today. A Goal. Oh, what am I gonna do with Goal now? Damn! The unconscious woman in peril is caught on the other side of the canyon, and this is a rusty old crane for loading rail cars. Well, you don't have to be a genius to make the connection. Come on now. Ah, nothing. Damn. No matter what awaits me behind it, I'm prepared. This is beyond repair. You're not supposed to put things on the rear shelf if you're planning to break. Oh yeah, exactly the right carriage for my princess. I'll sit here. Where will she sit? Check. Nothing. I have to stop expecting quality craftsmanship everywhere. If I had planned to be a trash hunter, I would have stayed in Kuvak. In any case, I'm not going to rummage through there without good reason. If I had planned... In any case... I'll save my telekinetic powers for later. Whoa, who's that?
A rusty drain pipe, chewing gum, some floss. Ah, this will make a magnificent prosthetic. Dum-de-dum-de-dum.
One thing's for certain, this is not the key to eternal life. Too high! That must be the fuse box for the signal. The box is screwed shut, as if a hex bolt could stop me. What naive dunces. The box is screwed shut, as if a... What naive dunces. It's real filthy. I can't make out anything. Where's Tony when you need her? Huh, an old geezer rummaging through the trash. Hey, I could ask him for directions. Just to check if he knows, of course. All signals are on go, so why am I still here? All signals are on go, so why am I still here? It's a bad idea to ride a mine bike while drunk because of tunnel vision. On the other hand, there are a lot of tunnels around here.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Hold your horses, laddie. Don't you even want to say hello before you're grabbing my hip flask?
Whatever. Who are you?
Why do you want to know that? Are you a spy of the Organon?
What? No! My name is Rufus. Yeah, I know I sometimes come across as enigmatic and threatening, but...
It was just a joke, Rufus. Of course you're not a spy, the way you're dressed and all.
Huh?
I'm Doc, handyman, trash hunter, spare parts dealer, brain surgeon. I own a small store on the floating black market. You might know my slogan from the communal broadcasts. Machine head, proper head, all the same to me. Visit Doc!
Da-da-da-da-da-da. They call him Rufus. Yeah, I know that one. I'm a handyman myself.
Ah, a colleague. Very good. What are you working on at the moment?
Roughly speaking, a plan to reach Elysium.
Why, look at you, daring to try the impossible. I like that. There's a man who doesn't get distracted by the impossibility of the task at hand.
Exactly.
One who'd rather risk a bloody nose before he accepts that he can't break through a wall with his head.
Yeah, exactly.
I like you, Rufus. Always towards the sun. And when the wings start melting, he makes sunglasses from the molten wax.
Yeah, I'm a pretty cool guy. Spare parts and brain surgery? What a strange combination.
You think so? I always thought that both professions are more or less in the same vein.
Oh, I see. Like genius and madness.
I'll take that as a compliment, but you're damn right.
So what are you doing here?
What does it look like I'm doing?
Well, you look like a wombat ruffling through the trash hunting for food.
I'm looking for spare parts.
I knew that. Well, found anything yet?
If you know what you want, you'll always reach your goal.
Hey, that's my family's motto. Oh, no, wait. My family's motto was, it's enough to know how to light a fire. There will be others around who know how to operate an extinguisher. Is it far to the lower Ascension station?
No, not at all.
Great.
It's right behind this mountain of trash.
Grandissimo.
Right behind the unbeatable mine maze.
Terrific. Is it far to the lower Ascension?
No.
Great. Grandissimo.
Right behind.
Terrific. Let's do a thought experiment, in case a fellow handyman would face a problem. Really, just hypothetical.
Handymen don't know any problems, only challenges.
Oh, my thoughts exactly. But handymen help each other out when they face a challenge.
No doubt about it. That's the second most important rule of the handyman's code. Right after, ne'er show thy nail gun to the other handyman's wife, lest he'll show you his at very close range.
Yeah, important rule.
All right, shoot. What's the trouble?
When the mine bike doesn't start, for example.
You mean that rust bucket over there? What does it do?
Well, it rattles a little, and then the engine dies.
It would seem that the good old wing brake parallel shank is inverted on the horizontal axis inside the dorsal rump emanator once again, wouldn't it?
Yeah, the parallel shank. Oh, you know, that always happens to me, too.
You better be happy that it wasn't anything serious. That's no real problem for us handymen, right?
No, of course not. I just wanted to get a second opinion.
Why, really? How could there possibly be two different opinions about a thing like that? The avial power inverter is shot. And what a stroke of luck. I've just found one. Here you go.
Hey, great. This is exactly what I need, seemingly.
What's wrong? Shall I help you fitting it too?
No. Nonsense. Fitting an avial power thingy. I can do that in my sleep.
Well, I did that once. The next morning my wife left me. Since then, I've given up sleeping on waterbeds. Is there anything else?
My girlfriend is too heavy.
Is that so? Well, I've just a piece of advice you need.
Really?
Yes. Keep your hands off women like that. All you'll accomplish is a strained pelvis.
Ah, thank you.
Is there anything else?
My girlfriend has a malfunctioning brain implant.
You've come to the right place, then. It has to be destiny that our paths crossed.
Does that mean you can fix it?
Of course I can.
Perfect.
But not here, I'm afraid.
Oh.
Just bring her to my practice on the floating black market tomorrow.
Tomorrow, you say? Oh, crap, that's too late.
No. You can walk about for weeks with a malfunctioning brain implant without any serious long-term damage. My wife managed to go about her business with a charred frontal lobe chip for 2 years.
2 years?
Yes. She could only speak gibberish. It's a shame that I didn't even notice. Is there anything else?
Nothing that I can't handle myself.
Very well. You want a job done well, you do it yourself. DIY for the win.
You seem to know your way around women.
Ha! You've said it. Why do you ask?
Ah, forget it. I know more about women than anyone else.
I see. So you're a ladies' man too? Well, I hope I could help you anyway.
Is that booze?
A handyman's best friend, yes. Steadies your hands and frees your mind. Lowers the inhibitions to get your hands close to rotating blades, and is as good a disinfectant as it is a painkiller. Go on, have some. There's enough for the both of us.
I have to get moving.
Be safe. Always use goggles. And visit me on the floating black market in case we don't meet here again. I was talking about one sip, not the whole bottle.
Did I tell you that I have herpes?
What the? So what's the big idea drinking from my bottle? I'm a doctor. Amongst other things, I can't afford any disfiguring infectious diseases. Who'd be willing to undergo brain surgery if I had one?
Yeah, who would?
Wipe the bottleneck clean at once and thoroughly.
Okie dokie.
Wipe the bottleneck.
Okie dokie.
And what's this?
Well, my stuff is so...
You're not honestly planning on alcohol goes so... And what's this supposed to be?
Well, my stuff is so dirty.
You're not honestly planning on using my precious booze as a detergent, are you? Alcohol goes either into the liver or into a tank, so please stop that. And what's this supposed to be?
Well, my stuff is...
You're not alcohol, so please...
Let's give it a try. Whoops. Oh, it's always the same with these, ravioli inverters. I hope it's still functional. Where's it gone? Oh, there, and there, and there. And here's another part that looks the same. Damn, what's supposed to be a part of it and what isn't? Ha! I can build a power inverter in my sleep. Off into the inventory with it. I wonder if I can assemble a second one. Not bad, Rufus. You're a natural. I'll just assemble the third one real quick. There! I bet the doc couldn't have done it as brilliantly as me. And sit tight. Ha! I mean, of course it does. It's a piece of cake for a pro. Something's still missing here. Oh yeah, of course. My interest.